We're back at Martinsville. Skinner, the leader in the 3, pursued by the 84 of Rutland. Chevy versus Ford for the championship and the race. Let's take another look at the replay here. It cost Hornaday a penalty, and one about which there will be some controversy.
Yes, the Papa John's truck. Ron Hornaday goes in the corner on the outside of Geoff Bodine. Remember, he and Bodine made some contact up in Richmond. He's trying to stay in front of the Joe Rutland truck. He accelerates and hits Bodine in the back. NASCAR official said he should have been paid a little more attention, and they black flag. And Lagasse has fun. Lagasse has been very slow the last couple of laps. Have been losing positions rapidly, and now he's spun down the grass, so he may have a flat tire or something.
No yellow for Lagasse, despite the spin. And Hornaday, as a result of that contact with Bodine, was brought to pit road for a stop-and-go penalty.
And look at Bodine. He has worked his way back up to about 5th or 6th right now.
Working on Mike Bliss, passing Mike Bliss, moving on. You're riding with Johnny Benson, who's also on the move.
That puts Bodine in 4th spot.
The spinner again, gets the momentum up.
And there we see the onboard camera on Johnny Benson.
All right, we'll see what happened to Lagasse here.
That's Hermie Sadler in the black truck on the outside. Lagasse goes in, and around he goes.
Lagasse had said that they didn't practice very well. They changed everything on the truck this morning, and they expected to be very good or very bad.
And Kenny Wallace, the red dog truck, once again trying to get to the inside. Couldn't quite make it.
They certainly put on a show here today. Kenny Wallace from 36 to midfield, involved in an incident, fell to the back, started again, and has moved all the way into the top 5. Very impressive indeed. Pursued by Sprague, who is now lapped down, having had to stop and have the tailgate. Well, they didn't take it off. They put more tape on it, taped it back on. It's got the sponsor's name on it. A report of perhaps some smoke on the 98. That's a pretty good tape job. A little tape, a little bungee cord, you can fix anything, right?
Sure can. That's tough news for Butch Miller, who's currently running in 3rd place. Never seen Butch Miller in the Rebestos truck. There he goes off the corner. Yes, we see some smoke.
For sure. Butch has had tough sledding here the last couple of outings. He was in contention, actually led the championship at one point at mid-season. He
cautions out.
Apparently oil, perhaps from Butch's truck. Smoke often indicates oil. We'll take a break and come back with more. 46 to go here at Martinsville in the Goodies 150 NASCAR Craftsman Supertrucks. Back in Martinsville, under yellow again, and let's take a look at how this field fared as we have 45 laps remaining here.
The 3rd place truck is on pit road. Butch Miller is on pit road. We see that Geoff Bodine has moved up to 3rd. There he is. I guess the smoke that we saw was from the gear. Here's Marty Reed.
Yeah, Benny, you're right. They have cooked the rear end. I mean, I wish we had smell-o-vision, because then you'd know how bad it really is. And the hardest part right now is that is really hot up in there, and these guys are having a hard time breaking the seal to get the old fluid out so that they can try and get something to cool it off, get it redone, and get it out there again, see how bad the damage is.
Brakes and rear ends are the 2 most vulnerable components here at Martinsville. Obviously, if you're driving the Rebestos truck, you cannot burn up the brakes, so you're left to tear up the rear end, and that's what happened to Butch.
Brakes are great, but the gear, that's another thing.
On the other hand, we heard a lot of talk about brakes during the break at halfway. A lot of guys were using the brakes a little too much, and you don't want to do that at Martinsville. We did have another look at the number 65 truck.
Oh, no, Kenny Allen from down in Shelby, North Carolina. Today was his wife's birthday, Sheila's birthday. A birthday present for Sheila? Not.
Buy Sheila some new body work and have her give it to Kenny because he needs it. We take another break at Martinsville. We'll be right back. We're back at Martinsville, anticipating yet another restart. It has been a yellow flag kind of a race here. Let's go to Marty.
Well, Butch Miller is climbing out of the truck, and Butch, the rear end fluid finally all over everything, and it looks like you're done for the day.
Yeah, unfortunately, they've been tightening it up since halftime, and we couldn't get any straightaway speed anymore. And finally, when we came in to fill it up again, it seized up. So we're done. We can't change it in 20 laps, so and that's about all that's left.
So Butch Miller's out of this one in less than a week to get ready for North Wilkesboro.
The only good news for Miller is that Corelli, the guy with whom he is battling for position in the points, is also out with a crashed truck. And Sprague, the next man in line, is several laps down because of damage that he's sustained. But still, a tough day for Miller. Fourth rank in the points. We'll be right back. Back at Martinsville, this is the battle for second spot. We've just gone green, and Bodine immediately makes a move up the inside, trying to get around Rutman for second place. They're beating and banging. This is short track at its best.
And we've got a spin coming on turn 4. Todd Massey has spun, and the yellow flag is out, and I hope they don't race back to the line because you can't see anything when you get here.
Off they come into the smoke. Everybody backs them down.
I knew there was another car there. It was Frank Davis' truck. I mean, he made some contact with Massey as he was sitting there.
Bodine sure had a good run going at Rutman, and we'll try to duplicate it on the restart. Here's how the crash happened.
Ever see Massey coming off, just gets on the gas a little too hard, spins. Clark goes by, but Davis comes along, and in the middle of that smoke, runs into him.
Almost got it stopped.
He probably had no idea anyone was there until he hit something.
Here's a look from Speedy, the speed shot, speed camera. There you get an idea of the smoke. Somewhere back in there is Davis, and he arrives to find Massey still there. It's a fan cam angle. Just the exit throttle is the whole problem. A little too much throttle.
You know, my question is, do we have any replays on who was in front the lap preceding, the 7 or the 84? You know, do we have a shot of that going down the start-finish line? Because that's going to figure out who starts in second spot between Bodine and Joe Rutman.
I get the idea that Bodine may not agree. We're going to take a quick commercial break and come back and see who starts where on the restart at Martinsville.